Hello students, welcome to our YouTube channel. Time for bank exams. Today our topic of discussion is quadratic comparisons. Exam PO and clerical preliminary. So PO and clerical preliminary examinations quadratic comparison questions we will discuss in this session. And the weightage for this topic, if you observe, so we can expect 5 questions in PO as well as in clerical preliminary examination. Okay, before we start today's discussion, we request you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon so that you will get a notification of all the videos that are uploaded on this channel. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Time for Bank Exams. My dear students, please look at the questions here. Here is the first question on your screen. Directions are given. Select the correct alternative from the given choices. We need to find out the roots of a quadratic equation. Before going to solve this question number 1, let me give brief information about the quadratic equation. Quadratic equation, which is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where the value of a is not equal to 0. This is a general representation of a quadratic equation. We can find the roots of a quadratic equation in 2 ways. One is by using the formula, that is minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the formula. This is the one way to find the roots of a quadratic equation. The second method is by using the factors. By using the factors, we can find little bit easy and conveniently and in a short period. Now we will discuss all these questions by using the second method, that is using factors. Here the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, that is the general representation. Now how to find the factors means very simple. First multiply a with c. Observe the product of a and c, x square term and the constant. When you are multiplying a and c, if a and c is a positive, when a is a into c, that is a product of a and c, when the product of a and c is a positive, then the middle term is, that is a b. B will be sum of, now I will write here, a into c is equal to positive, then b is sum of 2 factors. B will be sum of 2 factors. Now the second point here, when a into c is a negative, my dear students, please remember this. When a into c means a into c, the product is a negative, then the value of b means middle term. Middle term will be difference of 2 factors. Difference of 2 factors. This is a simple point, just remember. Now positive means sum of the 2 factors. A into c is a positive, sum of the 2 factors is the value of b. And when a into c is a negative, b will be difference of the 2 factors. Now let me explain the first question using this information. X square plus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. So what is a into c here? A into c is a negative value. Am I right? A into c is a minus 15. So what will be the value of b? B is a difference of the two factors. Now 15, in how many ways we can express the 15? 15 we can express in different ways. That is 1 into 15. It is not possible with the 2. The next 3 into 5. When the product is a negative, B will be difference of the two factors. Difference of the two factors means here how much is the difference? 14. So it is not possible. What is the difference here? The difference is 2. So here it is possible. So what is the discussion here? The factors are 5 and 3. Factors are 5 and 3. So what is the sign here? Negative sign. When the sign is a negative means the larger factor sign will be minus and here sign is positive. Here sign is positive. So largest factor will be plus and the smaller factor will be minus. The sign of the B is positive. The sign of the B is positive means the larger factor will positive and the smaller factor will be negative. Now, after finding the factors, then what are the roots for the quadratic equation means take same numbers, same factors with the opposite sign, divide with coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square is 1. So the roots are minus 5 and plus 3. Minus 5 and plus 3, what is the right choice? Option number 1. Choice 1 is the right answer. Similarly, look at the second example. We'll try second one by using the same concept. A into C is a negative. A into C is negative. What are the factors which is satisfying the product as a 6? 1 into 6, 2 into 3. These are the two possibilities. Now, a product is negative means B will be difference of two factors. Difference of two factors means the factors here, possible factors 1 and 6, difference is not satisfying here. 3 and 2, difference is satisfying here. So what is the possibility here? The possibility which is satisfying the condition is 3 and 2. 3 and 2 are the factors. Then what are the signs? Here it is a negative sign. 3 and 2 are the factors. The sign is a negative means larger factor sign will be negative and the other one will be positive. So minus 3 plus 2 is equal to minus x. And 2 into 3, that is a 6 plus into minus, minus. The factors are minus 3 and plus 2. What are the roots? Roots means same numbers with opposite sign and divide with coefficient of x square. X square coefficient is 1. So the roots are 3 and minus 2. 3 and minus 2 are the roots. So what is the right option? Answer for this question is option number 1. First choice is the right answer. Yes, my dear students, 2 more questions are given on the same logic. Just look at the next example. X square plus 11x plus 30 is equal to 0. A, B and the C value. So what is the product of A and C? It is a positive 30. A and C is equal to positive 30. Product is positive means the B term, the value of the B term will be sum of the two factors. So B is equal to sum of the two factors means 30 we can express as 1 into 30, 2 into 15, 3 into 10. Let me write here 1 into 30, 2 into 15, 3 into 10 and what is next? 5 into 6. These are the possibilities of getting 30 as a product. Now what is the B value? Plus 11. Plus 11 means when the value of AC is equal to positive, the B will be sum of the two factors. Sum of the two factors means 11 we get by adding these two factors. 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. So what are the factors here? 6 and 5. Sum of these two factors means, now just observe, plus 6 plus 5 are the factors. Just add these two, we'll get plus 11. What are the roots? Roots means take same numbers with opposite sign and divide with coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x square? 1. So what are the roots? Minus 6 minus 5. Minus 6 minus 5, the right option is 2. So answer for this question is 2. Second choice is the right answer. Now look at the next question. 2x square plus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. Multiply a and c. 2 into 2, that is a 4. Is it a positive or negative? It's a positive 4. When positive is the product of a and c, then b will be sum of the two factors. So 4 we can express it as 1 into 4, 2 into 2. 1 into 4 and 2 into 2. Sum of the two factors is the middle value. So what is the possibility which is satisfying this condition is, here it is rule out. This is the correct one. 1 plus 4, that is 5. So what are the factors? What are the factors means? Here the factors are plus 4 and plus 1. Plus 4 plus 1, that is plus 5. 1 into 4, that is a AC. Now what are the roots for this quadratic equation? Means same numbers with the opposite sign and divide with coefficient of x square. Here the coefficient of x square is 2. So I am dividing with 2. So minus 4 by 2, simplify. It is minus 2. Now what is the next? No cancellation. So the value, the roots of the quadratic equation, minus 2 and minus 1 by 2. What is the right choice? Option number 1. First choice is the right answer. My dear students, just to find out the factors and take the opposite sign, with the same factors, opposite sign, divide with the coefficient of x square term, you will get the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, right, next. Look at the second example. Question number 2. If the roots of a quadratic equation are 20 and minus 7, then the equation, then find the equation. So we need to find out the equation here. How to find this equation? It's very simple. So here roots are given. Just observe the framework of this quadratic equation. X square minus x of sum of the roots plus product of the roots is equal to 0. This is the representation of a quadratic equation. Sum of the roots. So how much is the sum of the roots? 20 minus 7. 20 minus 7 is equal to 13. So 13 into x, that is 13x. What is the next here? Minus 7 into 20. 7 into 20, that is the 140. 140. Here the sign is minus. So what is the result? The result is x square minus 13x minus 140 equal to 0. Now the right answer, option number 3. Third choice is the right answer. Okay. What is the quadratic equation? Representation here of how to find the quadratic equation by using the roots. X square minus x of sum of the roots. Sum of the roots and next plus product of the roots. Sum of the roots and product of the roots. Let me write here product of the roots. Product of the roots is minus 140. Sum of the roots is 13. Just substitute, simplify, it will give the quadratic equation. Now, next question. Here directions are given. In each of these questions, two equations numbered 1 and 2 are given. You have to solve both the equations and give answers accordingly. Now, two equations are given here. Find out the roots for these two equations independently and compare the roots of these two quadratic equations. Okay. Now, we apply the previous concept, that is, by using the factors, we will find the roots for the first quadratic equation as well as second one. Now, let me check here. First quadratic equation. X square minus 16 is equal to 0. X square minus 16 is equal to 0 means x square is equal to 16. X square is equal to 16 means x is equal to, what is the value of x? Plus or minus 4. Plus 4 square, 16, minus 4 square is also 16. So, x is satisfying for two values. Here one is a plus 4, other one is a minus 4. So, this is the first equation, the value of x. Second one, look at the second quadratic equation. Now, in second quadratic equation, 2y square minus 23y plus 65 is equal to 0. Multiply these two. How much is the product? AC is equal to plus 130, 2 times of 65. 2 times of 65, it is 130. 130 is the product, so B is sum of the two factors. B is the sum of the two factors. Here, what is that? 23 is given. So, how to get the value of 130? 130 means 1 into 130, 2 into 65, 3 and 4, 5, 6. When you observe this, here you will get one set which will satisfy the sum as 23. What is that means? Here I am expressing it as 13 and 10. 13 into 10 is equal to 130 and 13 plus 10 is equal to 23. So, what are the factors means? Minus 10, minus 13. Minus 13, minus 10 are the factors. So, minus 10, minus 13, sum of these two is equal to minus 23, product of these two is equal to 130. Then what about the roots? Now, the roots of this quadratic equation means same numbers. Just take same numbers with opposite sign and divide with coefficient of y square. Divide with coefficient of y square. Simplify. What is the cancellation? 2 it goes to 5 times. So, the value of the root of the first root of the second quadratic equation is 5. The other one is, here it goes 6.5. 6.5. 13 by 2. 13 by 2 means 2 it goes 6 times, 1 by 2 means 0.5. Now, just observe the roots. What is the comparison? Minus 4 is a negative. Negative values are less than the positives. Means x is less than y. Minus 4 is less than both the values of the both the roots of the second quadratic equation. So, minus 4 is less than 5, minus 4 is less than 6.5. So, x is less than y. What about 4? 4 is also less than 5 and 6.5. Means here, both the values of the first quadratic equation, both the roots of the first quadratic equation are less than both the roots of the second quadratic equation. Means x less than y, x less than y, right choice, option number 2. Second choice is the right answer. Just find the roots of the given quadratic equations and compare the roots by using the numerical values. Okay. Hope I am clear. Look at the next example. Next question. 2x square minus 19x plus 44 equal to 0. 2 into 44, that is 88. Is it a positive or negative? Positive 88. So, A into C is equal to positive means B is equal to sum of the two factors. Sum of the two factors means express 88 as the product of two factors whose sum is equal to 19. So what is the possibility means? Now here 11 and 8. 11 into 8 is equal to 88. 11 plus 8 is equal to 19. Here minus 19 is the value of the middle term. B is equal to minus 19 means now just observe sum of these two factors. Minus 11, minus 8, sum of these two is equal to minus 19. Now what are the roots of the first quadratic equation means? Take the same numbers with opposite sign, divide with coefficient of x square. Means 11 by 2 and 8 by 2. These are the two roots of the first quadratic equation. In the same manner, just observe the second quadratic equation. Now the second quadratic equation, just observe. 5 times of 44. 5 times of 44 means it is a 220. So A into C is equal to 220. What about the sign? Plus 220. A into product is positive means B is the sum of the two factors. B is the sum of the two factors. What are the two factors? The sum of the two factors is equal to middle term. 220. Here 220 means just I am taking here 20 into 11. 20 into 11. 20 into 11 is equal to 220. 20 plus 11 is equal to 31. But here minus value, B sign is minus, means minus 20, minus 11 are the factors. The factors are minus 20 and minus 11. Then what about the roots? Roots means same numbers with opposite sign. Same numbers means positive 20 and positive 11 by coefficient of y square. So what is the coefficient of y square? That is 5. Yes, my dear students, simplify this. Simplify. So you can find by using your own way. We can simplify in many ways. One thing is simplify here, you will get 5.5. Here 4, it is 4 and that is 2 point. How much? 2 times of 5, 10, 1 by 5 means 2, 2.2. Now decimals means, here I am writing it as a decimal, 5.5, 4, 4, 2.2. Just observe the values. That is the one approach. The other way means just I am making the denominators same. I am observing the denominators equal, means using LCM. So 2 it is becoming 10 means 5 times, so 5 times of the numerator. Just observe. 5 times of 11, 5 times of 8, the values of the first quadratic equation. Here 5 is becoming 10 means double. So double means 40 and 22. Now just check. Numerically x and y both are same here in one of the roots. 40 and 40 both are equal. So we can write x and y are equal. Of course 40 is greater than 22. So x is greater than y. 40 equal, 40 is more than 22. Means x I am comparing. One of the roots of the first quadratic equation I am comparing with both the roots of the second quadratic equation. Now what about the 55? 55 is more than 22 and 40 means it is satisfying the condition of x greater than y. So combining these two, what is the result? X greater or equal to y. X greater or equal to y. Now what is the right choice? Option number 2. Second choice is the right choice. Okay, am I clear? Now look at the next example, question number 5. 3x square minus 17x plus 24 is equal to 0. What are the factors here? First quadratic equation, just to find out the factors. 3 into 24, it is 72. Is it a positive or negative? Positive 72. So 3 times of 24. 3 times of 24, that is 72. 72, it is a positive, means the value of B. The value of B means middle term. Middle term we get by adding two factors, sum of the two factors. So 72 expressed as a product of two factors whose sum is equal to 17. Whose sum is equal to 17. The factors, what are the possibilities here? There are many possibilities. In that, the satisfying possibility is 8 into 9, 72. 8 plus 9, that is 17. Sum of the factors. The sign of the B term, it is negative. So what I am doing here, minus 9, minus 8 are the factors. Minus 9, minus 8. Sum of these two is minus 17. Then what about the roots of the first quadratic equation? Means same numbers with opposite sign divide with coefficient of x square. So the roots are 9 by 3, of course that is 3. Now 8 by 3. In the same manner, just observe the second quadratic equation. Quadratic equation 2. If you observe the second one, here 4 into 20. 4 into 20. Here 80. Is it a positive or negative? Positive 80. The value of B, just observe the B here, minus 21. When the product is positive, B will be sum of the two factors. So what are the two factors which is satisfying 80 as a product? So here B will be, what is that? 80 and sum is equal to 21. So what is the possibility? 16 and 5. 16 and 5. 16 into 5 is equal to 80. 16 plus 5 is equal to 21. So minus 21 means here I am adding two factors. So the factors are minus 16 minus 5. What about the roots? Means same numbers with opposite sign and divide with the coefficient of y square. What is the value of, what is the coefficient of y square? It is a 4. 4 is a coefficient of y square. Now just observe the roots. So simplification or comparison, just we need to compare. Go by as which is convenient to you. Here just I will cross multiply and I will find. So what I am doing here, 3 and 4 are the two consecutive natural numbers. The LCM is the product, that is 12. 3 into 4 is a 12, that is the LCM. Now it is becoming how many times? 4 times. 4 times of 9, 36. 4 times of 8, 32. And similarly 3 times of 16, 48. 3 times of 5, that is 15. Yes, my dear students, just check. What is the comparison? 36 is more than 15 but less than 48. X value is greater than y, x is less than y. 36 is less than 48 and more than 15. So one time it is less, other time it is more. So how can you relate? How can you combine these two? There is no combination given in the choices. So what is our answer? The answer is option number 5. It is not possible to make a relationship between these roots. So relation cannot be established. So right choice is option number 5. Fifth choice is the right answer. Okay, now look at the next question on your screen. 5x square minus 18x plus 9 is equal to 0. Product is 45, which is a positive value. 9 into 5, 45. What will be the value of the B? B will be the sum of the two factors. What is sign given to the B here? Minus. Okay. Now 45. 45 is the product of the two factors and the sum is 18. What is the possibility? The possibility here, 15 and 3. 3 times of 15 is equal to 45. 3 plus 15 is equal to 18. So minus 18 is given, so the factors are minus 15 and minus 3. Minus 3 plus minus 15, that is minus 18. The product of these two numbers, minus 15 and minus 3, is equal to plus 45. So what about the roots of the first quadratic equation? The roots of the first quadratic equation, that is same number with opposite sign, divide with coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square is equal to 5. So these are the two roots of the quadratic equation. Of course, we will do simplification after finding the roots of the second quadratic equation. Okay. Look at the second quadratic equation. 2y square minus 13y plus 21 equal to 0. 2 times of 21. 2 times of 21, that is a 42. Now what is the sign given? Positive sign. Product of the numbers a into c is equal to 42, that is positive. Express 42 as a product of two factors whose sum is equal to middle term. So 13 is the middle term. So what are the possibilities? What is the possible number which is, what are the possible factors which is satisfying? Means here 6 and 7. 6 into 7 is equal to 42. 6 plus 7 is equal to 13. So minus 13 is given. So the factors are minus 6 and minus 7. Minus 6 and minus 7 are the factors. Then what about the roots? Positive 6 and positive 7 by coefficient of y square. Coefficient of y square is equal to 2. So 6 by 2, 7 by 2. Of course, simplify, you will get answer. Of course, here it is a 3, it is also 3. 3 and 3 means both are equal, and just to find out the value by using the decimals, 3 by 5.6, 7 by 2, that is a 3.5. So by using decimal values also we can find, but here just by making the denominator same, I will show you how then numerically we can compare. It is becoming double, denominator becoming double. So just to make the values in the numerator double. So 6 and 10, sorry, 6 and 30. And here it is becoming 5 times. So 30 and 35. 30 and 30 both are equal, means x and y are equal. So here the one of the roots of the first quadratic equation and one of the roots of the second quadratic equation both are equal, 30 and 30. Then what about next one? The 35, the second root of the second quadratic equation is greater than both the roots of the first quadratic equation. So this is a greater means x is less. So x is less means, so what is the combination? X less or equal to y. X is less or equal to y means right choice, option number 4. Choice 4 is the right answer. Okay, just a comparison of roots of the first quadratic equation with the second quadratic equation. Look at the next example. 14 into 5. So a into c is equal to positive 70. What about the middle term here? Minus 17. When the AC is equal to positive, product of the terms is equal to positive, B will be sum of the two factors. 70 means 10 into 7. 70 we can express as a 10 into 7 whose sum is equal to 17. So minus sign is given. So what I am doing here? Minus 10 minus 7. The factors are minus 10 and minus 7. Then what are the roots of the first quadratic equation? The roots of the quadratic equation, same numbers with opposite sign. Same numbers with opposite sign and divide with coefficient of x square. So these are the roots of the first quadratic equation. Now look at the second one. Now 54y square minus 15y plus 1 is equal to 0. What is the product of the roots? Product of the roots means 1 into 54. That is 54. Sign is positive. means the value of b, the middle term, will be sum of the two factors. So b will be sum of the two factors. The value is 15y, sign is minus. So how can we express the value as? So 54. 54 means 6 into 9. 9 into 6 is equal to 54. 9 plus 6 is equal to 15. 9 plus 6 is equal to 15. So what is the value here? Minus 6, minus 9 are the two factors. Minus 6 minus 9, sum of these two, minus 15, product of these two, 54. What about the roots of the second quadratic equation? Roots of the second quadratic equation is same numbers with opposite sign, divide with coefficient of y square. Divide with coefficient of y square. Now simplify this. Simplify, then you will get answer. What is the cancellation here? 7, it goes exactly 2 times, and 9 here 6 times. So 6 here 9 times, and any other possibility? So 5, 2 5 times, 2 7 times. Just observe the value. What is the result? 1 by 7 means 14.28, 5 times of it. So approximately 71. Here 1 by 2 means 0.5, 1 by 6, 16.66, 1 by 9, 11.11. So when you observe this, what is the discussion? Here 71 point, here 0.5, it is 0.16, here it is a 0.11. So what is the comparison? 0.71, 0.5, here 0.16 and here 0.11. Just observe. If you are good at percentage values, reciprocals of the percentage values, then you can find the decimal values easily. I am using that 1 by 7 into 5. 1 by 7 is equal to 14.28 percentages. So just I am using 5 times of it, 0.71. Now what is the comparison? These two values are greater than 0.16 and 0.11. So what is the discussion? The discussion is x is greater than y. Right choice, option number 2. Second choice is the right choice. Now look at the next question on your screen. X square minus 15x plus 50 is equal to 0. Now what is the product? Product is plus 50. So what will be the value of b? B will be sum of the two factors. Sum of the two factors means here the middle term is 15. How to get 15? By using product 50. So 10 and 5. 5 into 10 is 50. Sum of these two is equal to 15. So minus 10 minus 5 are the factors. Minus 10 minus 5 are the factors means what about the roots of the first quadratic equation? Same numbers with opposite sign and divide with coefficient of x square. X square coefficient is 1. So I am not writing here. Leave it. That is 10 and 5. Then what about the second quadratic equation? Now AC is equal to 77. 77, it is a positive. Now what will be the b value? Sum of the two factors. Sum of the two factors. And here the middle term is 18. 77 means 11 into 7. 11 into 7 is 77. 11 plus 7 is equal to 18. So minus 18 is given. So the factors are minus 11 minus 7. Sum of these two minus 18. Product of these two positive 77. Then what about the roots of the second quadratic equation? The roots of the second quadratic equation are 11 and 7 by coefficient of y square. Here y square coefficient is 1. So 11 and 7. Dear students, just observe this. What is the relationship? What is the relationship? We can establish what relationship we can establish. The value of 10 is greater than 7, less than 11. x is greater than y and x is less than y. When 10 is compared with 11, it is less. When 10 is compared with 7, it is more. So, one time it is more, one time it is less. So, what is the combination here? There is no such a combination. So, right answer, relationship cannot be established. So, right choice is option number 5. Fifth choice is the right answer. Yes, please. Look at the next question on your screen. 2x square plus 15x plus 28 is equal to 0. Product of these two terms, that is a into c, is equal to 2 times of 28, that is 56. Now, what will be the b value? B will be sum of the two factors. Sum of the two factors, and here the sign is 15x. Now, 56, how can we just find out the factors for this? So, 28 into 2, that is a 56, and middle term is 15. So, 56 can be expressed as 8 into 7, 7 8s. What is the sum of these two values? Sum of these two values is equal to middle term, that is 15. Now, here sign is positive, hence I am taking both the factors as a positive only. What about the roots of the first quadratic equation? Means same factors, 8 and 7, just change the sign. Plus will become minus, minus will become plus, and divide with coefficient of x square. Take opposite sign of the factors and divide with coefficient of x square. So, roots of the first quadratic equation. Now, look at the second quadratic equation. The product of a and c. The product of a and c is 4 and 26. 4 times of 26, it is 104, which is a positive value. So, here sign is given positive. So, 4 times of 26, it is 104. Now, what is the value of b? B is equal to 21. Here the factors will be sum of the, now 21, the b will be sum of the two factors. Sum of the two factors means the factors are here 13 and 8. 13 and 8. 13 into 8 is equal to 104. 13 plus 8, that is 28. Here sign is positive. So, the factors will be plus 8 and plus 13. Plus 13 plus 8. So, what about the roots of the second quadratic equation? So, 13 and 8, I am taking same numbers with opposite sign. Opposite sign is plus will become minus, minus will become plus by coefficient of y square. What is the coefficient of y square? That is a 4. Now, just observe. Observation here. Now, I am making the denominator same. So, 2 will become 4 means double. So, twice of 8, twice of 7. Other side minus 13, minus 8. Yes, my dear students, just check. What is the comparison means? In a positive values, numerically larger means it is a greater. In a negative values, numerically smaller means greater value. All these are negatives. All these are negatives means the smaller numerical value is a higher in value. For example, 8 and 9. 9 is the larger one. Minus 8 and minus 9. This is the larger one. In negatives, smaller numerical is the larger. In positives, larger numerical is a greater. So, here 8 is greater than these two values. Minus 8 is greater than minus 14, minus 16. Minus 13 is also greater than minus 14 and minus 16. Means the roots of the first quadratic equation are less than the roots of the second quadratic equation. So, what is the right choice here? Option number 3. Third choice is the right answer. Okay. Hope I am clear with the concepts here. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Time for Bank Exams, to get more videos on subject videos on bank and SSC, CGL, insurance, railways and other competitive examinations. My dear students, we are available on social medias like channel name, Telegram channel, the link is given here, and YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook. You can find the links given in the description box. Links are given in the description box. Please subscribe to our channel for more subject videos. My dear students, here for classroom coaching, do contact your nearest T.I.M.E center. For online courses, you can enroll at t4e.info/bank-ssc online. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day. Thank you. All the best.